So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and basically in today's video we'll be talking about Sascha Lense, who's being linked with the assistant coach job to Manchester United. Obviously he's more on the mental side, guys, basically just to assist the players, just to keep them fit basically mentally. He isn't exactly, I would say, an assistant coach. So he's been confirmed by a number of journalists so far, guys. So he has worked with Ralf Ragnick earlier. So as you can see, confirmed by Laurie Whitwell, Sascha Lense, sports psychologist, set to join Manchester United as Ralf Rangnick's second appointment. He actually visited Carrington today, but will only start working when his visa comes through. So it already seems like he's met with the players. That's really good. As you can see, this is the possible staff of Ralf Rangnick. It could be Ralf Rangnick manager, Gerhard Struber, who's been linked with the assistant job. We've got Darren Fletcher assistant, Sascha Lense as the psychologist, sports psychologist. So he has worked with Ralf Ragnick, guys, at RB Leipzig, Sascha Lenz. So let's just read this article by The Athletic, who said Manchester United set to add sports psychologist Sascha Lenz to Ralf Ragnick's backroom staff. But the interesting part about this is it says that they'll add him to mainly, I would say, the assistant staff that is related to the football. Many people thought that this would just be like a psychological routine or something like that, just to kind of get the heads of the players and stuff like that. But it looks like he's going to be involved more on the coaching side too. So let's just read into this article, guys. It says sports psychologist Sasha Lenz is set to become Ralf Ragnick's second staff appointment at Manchester United. The 46-year-old visited United's Carrington base today and was introduced to the players. So he's already met with the players, guys, and it's really interesting to see what's going to happen next. He will join United on the coaching side rather than medical. See, now this is a very interesting point, guys, because he's actually a sports psychologist, and you'd expect him not to be that much into the coaching side, because as we know, Manchester United have already appointed an assistant coach, and they might appoint Gerhard Struber as the main assistant coach. They've appointed a second assistant coach, guys, so there's a big difference between these things, and you would expect Lens to basically be on the psychological side, but it seems like he is going to be more of a coaching setup. So United are also hoping to add Chris Armas. So if you guys don't know already, Chris Armas has been added. So Chris Armas is basically already part of the Man United setup, and it's been confirmed by an amount of journalists. So Chris Armas to Manchester United is basically done, guys. Don't worry about that. So moving forward, let's just go read into the article a little more. Ragnick has previously discussed bringing his own coaches. In the last week, he said, I will obviously try to find one, two, maybe three people. So basically, guys, the rumor is that Ragnick will be allowed to bring up to four coaches. That is, one is Chris Armas. The second one is said to be his main one, that is Gerhard Struber. So let's just take a little look at Gerhard Struber, guys. Give me a minute. So we shall learn a little bit more about Gerhard Struber in the coming minutes. So, just for those who are joining the stream, guys, the latest news is that Sascha Lenz will be joining Man United as an assistant coach. He is mainly a sports psychologist. So, if you see, he's German. He is 43 years old, quite young, and he's technical, and also he's very good at working youngs. He's legendary at rated as at mental. I think it's obvious because he's a psychologist. You'd expect that from him, guys. So really good stuff by Man United, I would say. The interesting part is that he's already visited the squad today, guys. You would not expect that because the news should have been leaked either way, but it seems like Man United have somehow managed to get him to Carrington and kept this news kind of quiet. So Iram says great. It actually is really great because we are hearing it could be up to four assistants. So that's really good because we already know who one is. So it's really interesting, guys. So now just let's take a look at Gerhard Struber, who is said to be the third assistant to join this. So as we know, Chris Armas is 100% confirmed, guys. Chris Armas is 100%. He's going to be the second assistant. Now the first assistant is said to be Gerhard Struber. If you can read this, guys, it says Gerhard Struber, the New York Red Bulls head coach, has also been linked with the coaching role. But it is understood that the MLS franchise are yet to receive an offer. So Man United have not yet made an offer, guys, but it could be made, I would say, in the next few hours or even days. I think he will join the coaching setup because he's been linked in the couple few days, and also he was the first one to be linked when basically Ralf Ragnick joined. So I think Gerhard Struber will be part of this setup because he isn't really having his best time at New York Red Bulls too and could look to join Ralf Ragnick, and he has worked with him before. So if we just confirm it once again, guys, the three people who are basically, you could say, almost confirmed. The first one is Chris Armas. He is, I would say, 90% already confirmed and should be announced in the next few days, I would say. So Chris Armas is 100% joining. Then it's also 90% sure Sascha Lense is confirmed. So we have two coaches so far, guys. We have Sascha Lense and we have Chris Armas. So Sascha Lense has just been confirmed, guys, in the last half an hour by a couple of really credible journalists and really credible sources. The most of them being Laurie Whitwell, who has confirmed it. So I think it's 100% done, guys. Even though it's not confirmed by the squad, I think, as you can see, when Laurie Whitwell posts something, I think it's going to be confirmed because it's a great deal to say that he actually visited Carrington. So it must be true, guys. And this is not the first time Sasha Lenz has been linked with the club. He has been linked before, but it wasn't something major because everyone thought it would just be like a psychologist job. But now it's come to terms that it's going to be more of a coaching job too. So obviously these are all people who have worked with Ralph Ragnick, guys. That's how he's be able to get these connections with them. So I think it's all coming in clutch at the moment. Obviously, one more person will be needed to the case because we are hearing this could be a total of four assistants for Manchester United. So obviously, the one confirms are Sasha Lenz and Armas. So the other two people that have been not confirmed yet and are being linked is Gerhard Struber. He said that he might become the main assistant, and Armas could be the second assistant, guys. But the fourth assistant who is going to come in has not been told yet. The fourth assistant, there are options, guys. You could choose between Jesse Marsh or Bradley Connell. So, as many of you guys may know, Jesse Marsh has just been sacked by RB Leipzig and he is free at the moment, so he could be the fourth assistant. It also could be Bradley Connell, who is currently in a job, if I'm not mistaken. So, definitely, we are getting news that up to four assistants could be brought, guys, and it's really good to see for Manchester United because two assistants out of the four have already been confirmed within a day, guys. Also, we shall hear more from Ralf Ragnick in tomorrow's press conference, which I'm really excited for because it's going to be his first Champions League press conference, guys, and we're going to do a live stream for that. So be sure to join him for tomorrow's live stream of the press conference. That's going to be really fun. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask us. So let's just see if we have any other news. So let's just go with Ralph Ragnick so far because sometimes you get updated on Google itself, and I think Google's pretty credible. So we go Ralph Ragnick assistant managers. For those who are joining late, Sasha Lenz has been confirmed and Chris Herman has been confirmed too. As you can see, guys, it's been confirmed, you could say by Google too. Fellow coaches Kieran McKenna and Mike Phelan remained at United, but Carrick is expected to be replaced in the next few days. According to The Athletic, Ragnick will appoint Chris Ermas as his assistant. I think it's almost done, guys. I think we can already consider Chris Ermas as part of the assistant coach's job because a couple of sources have stated, and I would say the most important, Fabrizio Romano himself, the main man, has tweeted it out. So Chris Ermas to Manchester United is basically done. So we've got one assistant already done. Also, it's going to be really interesting what Ralph Ragnick has to say in his press conference that will be held tomorrow, guys. If any of you guys don't know, Ralph Ragnick will have a press conference tomorrow for the Champions League game, obviously. So definitely 100% sure he'll be asked questions about his assistants and hopefully we get some clarity on what their roles are. So till now, the only clarity we've got is Chris Elmas is going to be the second assistant out of the four that Ralph Ragnick is supposed to get. Sasha Lenz will reportedly be the fourth assistant. I wouldn't say the least important, but the least involved in coaching. He is going to be involved in coaching, but he's going to be the least involved because he's more of a sports psychologist, guys. So Sasha Lenz will be the fourth assistant. So there are two spots remaining, that is the first and third. Now there is a rumor that the first spot would go to Gerhard Struber, who is currently in a job but could not be in the next few days, you could say, because he's currently not doing that well at his current job, and it looks like he's been linked to Manchester United a lot. Also, he's American and could maybe combine well with Jesse March, by the way, has just been sacked by RB Leipzig. We've got breaking news, guys, that Obviously, he has been sacked, but he is a contender for a place of Ragnick's MUFC backroom staff. So, as you can see, guys, a lot of rumors coming once again, and it shows here Jesse March is a contender. So, Jesse March, in fact, could be the third person to join. So, we have three people who we think are going to join, two people are confirmed. The third one is interesting because it could be between Jesse March and Bradley Candle. Both of them are really good guys, and if you don't know about any one of them, please be sure to ask. I'm going to let you guys know if you have any other questions. So let's just see where when Ralf Ragnick at what time he's going to have his Champions League press conference, because he's definitely going to mention all the stuff, guys. Because I'm pretty sure someone of the else will ask him these questions, and I think he'll give us a little more clarity on what's happening. So once we just get into clarity when he's Champions League, exactly the press conference will be held. I'm pretty sure we'll come to know. So let's see. I think we've got this news that Jesse March is a contender. So let me know in the comments, guys, if you're happy with the appointments made so far by Manchester United. And if you are, then please be sure to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the video so far. So currently, let's see if we have any other latest news. Obviously, Ralph Ragnick is trending. So, so guys, as you can see, we've got another breaking news on Gerhard Struber, who once again I said is being linked to actually the first assistant, that is the most important job under Ralf Ragnick. As you can see, Gerhard Struber, the current New York Red Bulls head coach, has been linked with the coaching role at MUFC, but it is understood that the MLS team are yet to receive an approach for him. Now, the interesting part about this guy, so Hamza says, hey Hamza, thanks for joining the stream once again. So, also please be sure to like and subscribe, and you can join the stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a press conference for Ralf Ragnick, so you can join there. That's going to be a really interesting stream, guys, because he'll give us an intel on who's going to play mostly. So Gerald Strober, guys, I think he's going to be the main coach. That is the assistant coach. Obviously, we've got Armas as the second assistant coach. So we're getting a lot of leaks today, guys, and that too I would say from credible sources. So we're 12 minutes in, guys, and so far we've got three. I would say out of three, two are 100% confirmed, but the third one, Gerard Struber, is not really confirmed because we just got today we've got news that Ralf Ragnick could bring up to four assistants, from which two are already confirmed, guys. So in the next few days, we shall know all of them, and definitely will be announced by Man United. So it's a really excited period ahead, guys, for both. Once again, guys, we're getting the same links that Jesse March has been sacked. So, a lot of rumors of Jesse March popping, guys. So, just when you expected, it has happened. Jesse March rumors are developing, and maybe he could be the fourth person. So, Hamza says, were you impressed by his first game? To be honest, I was really impressed. I mean, I didn't expect him to make such a big impact that he made. Many people might say they didn't feel any difference, but trust me, guys, if you watch both the games in comparison, the first 30 minutes especially, Man United literally pressed every moment Crystal Palace had the ball. So I was really impressed. In the second half, obviously, the game slowed down a little bit, but I felt it's good to see Greenwood get some game time. Elanga, I felt Donny Van Beek probably should have played earlier, but it's going to develop with time, guys, and I guess Ragnick needs time, and that's what we should give him. So I was impressed by his first game at Man United, and it just shows what we could do with a decent coach. So, guys, if any of you joined the stream late, just to let you know what's happened so far, we had just had the breaking news. That's the reason I went live. That Sascha Lense will join Man United. He is a sports psychologist and he's worked with Ragnick at Leipzig earlier, but it looks like he's going to be more on the coaching staff. As we know, Ragnick has been allowed to bring up to four assistants. So Sascha Lense is expected to be the fourth one. That is, I wouldn't say the most important, the least important in terms of he won't be doing that much in terms of coaching. So Hamza says the team needs to adapt to the high tempo. Exactly, it does need to, because I think Man United players are pretty slow, especially Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof, not the fastest players. Obviously, we've got some really good players, but they've got to learn how to balance their energy, basically, not just, like McTominay, if I just run for a full half or something like that. They'll learn how to balance it. And I think Ralph Ragnick is going to be really important in his coaching setup, because I don't think McKenna or let's say Darren Fletcher can teach them this stuff. The assistants are who will teach them this stuff, because you can't expect Ragnick to basically coach the full team on a full basis. His assistants will do a lot of the job, and obviously Ragnick will put a part in, but It's altogether, I think it's basically a group project for his assistant and himself. So it's really interesting times ahead for Manchester United, guys. The greatest news today was that he is hired an assistant, that is Chris Armas. So that was the greatest news today. And once again, the news, just the positivity keeps building on, because now we're hearing that he is allowed to bring up to four assistants, guys. That's really good news. And moving on, it also says that one of them is Sascha Lense, and it has already been to Carrington. That has kept really quiet, guys, because you would expect more leaks that someone has been to Carrington, that to an assisting coach, but it was kept really quiet until the last few minutes, guys. It was being leaked by Laurie Whitwell, who said that he's already met with the players and he's said to be the sports psychologist, but he's going to be more in a coaching part. So, if those who are joining the stream, then please be sure to like and subscribe. We are 15 minutes in. I'm just going to stay for a few minutes more to see if we get any of other information. So, if any of you guys also know what time the Champions League press conference is going to be, then please be sure to share it with the stream, because at the moment I'm not exactly sure of the time, because definitely tomorrow we're going to do a live stream, a live watch along, you could say, of the Champions League press conference with Ralf Rangnick, and we are going to react to his comments, and then we'll have, as usual, some conversations in the chat, some Q and A's and stuff like that. So you can join for that tomorrow, guys. So let's just see if we have any other news. So, guys, we've got another breaking news, I would say. Now we're getting links that Tyler Adams could also be one of them. So, as you can see, Armas lends Marsh a candidate, but might have to keep an eye on Tyler Adams. So, let's just do a little bit of research on Tyler Adams, guys, because I have heard of him before. I have heard of him being linked with assistant job. I'm not expecting, basically, guys, a very credible source, I would say. So, might have to keep an eye on Tyler Adams. So, let's just do a little bit of research, because I have heard the name Tyler Adams before, but I'm not exactly sure who he is. So, another breaking news, guys. Hannibal Mejbri has won the man of the match against the United Arab Emirates. So, good to see Mejbri gain some game time for his country rather than for Man United. So, let's just see about. I think Tyler Adams is a player, to be honest, but it says keep an eye on Tyler Adams. So, I'm really interested about that. Yes, Tyler Adams is a player at the moment, guys, but I'm really interested why Tyler Adams was mentioned. Noel Jones said, "Bro, remember me? I'll be there on all your live streams from started to finish." I mean, I remember you a lot, because I think you were also there for my first live stream, Noel John. I'm never gonna forget you. Obviously, we've got another few regulars who always join my live stream. So thank you to all of those, especially Noel John too, for always joining and being a big part of the live streams. It really helped the show to move on. So obviously we don't have a massive viewership at the moment, but obviously with time everything develops. So Hamza says, who do you think we should sign in January? So obviously right now the players we are being linked with is Haidara from RB Leipzig. Believe it or not, we are actually being linked with De Jong. I think that's just nonsense. I wouldn't really read into it. I think De Jong it's like a signing you would expect 3 years ago to be linked with. At the moment, there's no way De Jong's going to leave Barcelona, and even if he does, there's no way Man United is going to splash the money in January to get him. So I think it could be Haidara, the most possible outcome. But you've also got players, from the French league that are quite interesting, like Chumini could be one. Obviously, currently we are already being linked with Leipzig players, and that's pretty understandable, I would say, because obviously Ralf Rangnick knows his stuff very well with all the Red Bull clubs. So, really interesting, guys. As you can see, guys, we are getting continuous more links of Gerhard Struber, the current New York Red Bull sports boss. So basically, guys, I was talking about him. So AF Gaming says no way United to CM top four. So maybe United can confirm top four. It's anything's possible. Obviously today we've got the Arsenal match, Arsenal versus Everton. If Arsenal drop points, then anything is possible, guys. I mean, obviously I expect Ralf Ragnick to lose a few games. I don't expect him to go on an unbeaten run, because you simply don't expect that in the middle of the season, especially when he's hardly had any time to adjust. So let's see what happens. So guys, we're getting breaking news. I would say that I just mentioned this a few minutes ago. Gerhard Struber once again is being linked with a third job, I would say, because I feel like I'm keep repeating myself, guys. But what can I do? So let me just make it as short as I can. So the news we get is four assistants to be brought in. Out of them, two are already brought in. We've got the fourth one who's said to be the least important, but is really important. He's a sports psychologist, that is Sascha Lense. Then we've got the second one who's said to be the second assistant, that is Chris Armas. And now we're getting it that Gerhard Struber, who's currently a coach for New York Red Bulls, could be the first assistant, guys. So Noel John says Fred scored an amazing goal against Crystal Palace. I mean, he did. I'm really excited to see Fred for his future because who would have expected Fred to score the first goal of the Rangnick era? I think no one could have put a bet on that. So, really happy for Fred. Let's see what his future lies. Hamza says yeah with two laughing emojis. So, thank you both of you all for joining the stream so far, and please be sure to join tomorrow's stream too. I'm still trying to figure out what time the Champions League press conference will be. I will have to check that out on the Manchester United app. I'm pretty sure they'll let me know there. So AF Gaming says okay, they can come fourth, but not second or third. I mean, I don't think they'll come second or third. It's going to be hard to come fourth itself because obviously currently the top four in the Premier League are Liverpool. Then you've got Chelsea, you've got Manchester City, and even West Ham are in good form. Arsenal, obviously, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Arsenal are in good form. So we've got another comment by Kalai Selvan says, thanks for the information, no problem. I'm just going to give you what I've got so far. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Once again, if you haven't subscribed, then please be sure to like and subscribe so you get notified whenever I post. So, guys, just to sum things up, I think I'm going to end the stream in a few minutes because we've covered up so far what I wanted to cover. Obviously, I didn't expect us to be linked with Sasha Lense because literally, I would say less than 10 minutes ago, we had just confirmed that we signed Chris Hermes as the assistant. So you wouldn't expect the second assistant to be brought in so fast, guys. But it's happened, and I think we're gonna get used to this stuff under Ralf Ragnick. So once again, we've got a few more links to Jesse Marsh, guys. So trust me, literally you'll get a lot of links, a lot of rumors. Noel John says, bye, good night, have a good day. Thank you so much, Noel John, for joining the stream, and good night to you. So I'm just going to continue the stream for a few minutes, guys, just to see if we get information live on air. So you're going to get a lot of rumors, guys, in the next few days, out of which I would say, out of 100%, I would say 10% of these rumors will be true because you'll get a lot of sources and journalists trying to be the first to break the news. They will want to be the first to basically proclaim who the assistant is going to be, and not all of them are going to be really credible. So you've got to keep your mind open because I'm trust me, guys, Man United are going to get a link to a lot of assistants in the next few days, especially I would say just from the Red Bull group. Already we've known five assistants, out of which so far only one has been confirmed, that is Chris Armas. So be aware for the next few days, guys. It's going to be really tough if you're a Man U fan because literally you're going to get linked with every possible assistant you can. So as you can see, guys, it's now been almost, I would say, 100% confirmed that Sascha Lense, sports psychologist Sascha Lense, visited MUFC's training base today and was introduced to the players. But he will not start working until his visa process is finalized. He will join United on the coaching side rather than medical. So I heard Lingard rumor with Newcastle. So that's really interesting because I heard that too, and it could happen in January. I'll be happy for Lingard to join Newcastle, but I don't think he will because looks like Newcastle are going to get relegated. So Hamza says, at what time will you start streaming tomorrow? I mean, it's going to be really interesting because I don't have the confirmed Champions League timings, but definitely I'm expecting it to be kind of midday stuff like that because obviously you will get notified when I post, but I really don't have the timings. I don't think it's going to be the same timing as Premier Leagues because Premier Leagues is mostly like 2 o'clock UK time. Sorry, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock UK time, and 2 o'clock Indian time. So I expect it to be around. I'd say about 1 UK time. So in Indian time, I think that would be around 6 to 7 o'clock in Indian time. Noel John says, I'll try to join for sure. No problem, Noel John. Thanks for joining the stream, anyways. There's no problem if you don't join and stuff like that. Just thank you so much. My exams are about to finish, so I'm happy. Even my exams are actually about to finish, so I've got like two papers left. on the 9th and the 11th. After that, I'm done with my exams. So if gaming says yeah, so really happy guys. It's going to be really interesting. I'm really excited for tomorrow's press conference. Obviously, I don't know the time yet. You know what? I'm just going to try to find the time on live, because if any of you guys know, then please let me know, because I'm really confused. Do the Champions League press conference, are they late or early? I have a feeling they are a bit late. Noel John says same. So I'm really confused about Champions League press conference, guys. So whether they are late or early. So I just got to follow on Twitter. Thanks for that, whoever that was. So once again, lots of links towards Jesse Marsh. So it's gonna keep on going like that, guys. So give me a minute. I'm just gonna try to find what time are the Champions League press conference. I'm just gonna Google that. So what time are the Champions League pre-match conferences? Can't believe I'm doing this live, guys. I should have done this earlier. My apologies. Seriously, we've just got like videos. No one's actually telling us. Okay, I think I got it, guys. Give me a minute. I think I got some documents and stuff like that. So give me a minute. Literally, some document has been loading. Hopefully, this tells us exactly the time. Okay, guys. So it says both clubs must take their training session the day before the match. Blah blah blah. They will attend a training session. Each club. Okay, I think this is the part. So, guys, I think I found it. I have found it. I have done it. I can't believe I found it, guys. Thank you. I have no idea why I just said thank you, but I found it. So let me just read this part. Each club must hold a pre-match press conference the day before the match. So obviously it's tomorrow. Each conference must be attended by at the head coach of the team and at least one player. So the player I'm expecting tomorrow is Ronaldo. That's who I'm going to put in the thumbnail, guys. Then, if the head coach is suspended for the match, clubs have the option of replacing him. Blah blah blah. Okay, this is the interesting part. Press conference must start between 12 and 20 local time. So what is 12 and 20 local time, guys? If any of you know, please let me know. I'm really confused what 12. I think this is 12 a.m. and this is 20 is 10. So it's between 12 and 10 if I'm not wrong. I'm really bad at all this stuff. Obviously, they'll be broadcasted live regardless of location and stuff like that. But what is 12? AF Gaming says Bruno will start. I actually don't think Bruno will start. I have a feeling Bruno will not start. I think he's going to play Donny and he's going to play Lingard, if I'm not mistaken. For some reason, I don't think he's going to start Bruno. I think he will start Ronaldo, to be honest, but I don't think he's going to start Bruno. So, guys, I'm still not 100% sure on when the press conference is. Usually, by this time tomorrow, you'll get some journalists tweet about it. So, basically, I'll just schedule a press conference in the morning. So, you guys should get the basically, you'll get the notification if you subscribe and then you can join it through. So, I've already planned the thumbnail and stuff like that. Hopefully, I just know when it will be. So, blah blah blah. The latest news. So, the latest news is that Chris Armas has joined. So, that's all we know. Chris Armas has joined. Obviously, Sasha Lense in this article. It looks like he'll join too, guys. So, Sasha Lense and Chris Armas are done. I'm still trying to find when the Champions League press conference will take. So, let's just Google on Twitter, guys. Let's just try to find on Twitter. So, let's go with Ragnick press conference. Let's see if we find it. So we've completely gone off topic, guys. Basically, we joined the stream actually to talk about his assistant coach, but we've already finished about that. If you're joining late, then just you can just rewind the stream, or what do I say, like back watch it and stuff like that. So currently, I'm still trying to find when his press conference will be. I mean, this is not really helpful stuff. Sources suggest Ragnick could provide an additions to his coaching staff at the pre-match conference on Tuesday. So the press conference on Tuesday, that's interesting. Wait a minute. So is the press if the press conference on Tuesday, Then the match is going to be on Wednesday. What is Wednesday, guys? Give me a minute. I'm just going to really need some conversion at the minute because I actually thought the press conference was tomorrow. So this is really confusing. So let's type Champions League. This is super confusing, guys. For those who are joining the stream late, I have already spoken about Sasha Lense, so you can just back watch it. If you're joining now and if you really know what time the Champions League press conference will be, then please share it with me so I can just end the stream after I know that. It's really confusing because okay, so I think I messed it up. So guys, I'm really confused. So this basically what you can see this timing is in India time. So I'm currently living in India, and in India time it says 9 December. So currently it's 6th in India and it's going to be 7th in hardly a few hours. So once it's 7 December, guys, in India, basically I'm expecting this to be tomorrow. So I'm sorry if I'm confusing people, but I think the press conference should be tomorrow in India time, basically late at 9 p.m. and stuff like that, because that's how I think it will be. Oh my god, it's so confusing, guys. Let's just look at confirmed team news. So AF Gaming says no tomorrow match year 8. Okay, I'm really not getting what you're saying. I'm really not getting what you're saying. So can you just elaborate on that? Because I'm really not understanding what you're saying. No tomorrow match year 8. So the match is not tomorrow. I know the match is not tomorrow, but we expect the press conference to be a day before, right? Noel John says, okay, bro, take your time. Thank you so much, Noel John. I mean, seriously, it's really hard at the moment because usually you get a few journalists actually tweeting the time in UK and then I just confirm the time. Press conference will be on Tuesday for Wednesday game. So now this is really interesting. So let me just break this down to you. I think if you're living in the UK it's pretty simple, but it's really confusing for me because I live in India. So let me just break this down. Hopefully you'll understand why I'm confused. So currently in India, Colin Spanish said the match should be on Wednesdays. Yes, just give me a minute, guys. I'm really confused. So currently in India, it is the 6th, and we've got less than, I would say, 2 hours. It's going to be the 7th. So when I wake up tomorrow morning, it's going to be the 7th early morning. And basically the match, it shows it's on 9th at 1:30. So that's basically in India, it's going to be on 8th late night. So if the match is in India 8th late night, that is early morning and 9th, shouldn't the press conference be on 7th? That is tomorrow. I don't know if you guys got me. So I have no idea if you guys got me. Yeah, I think I've just confused everyone here. You know what? I think I'm gonna figure this out tomorrow. I don't think anyone's actually understood what I've said. It's so confusing, guys. Because the difference between time between India and UK is 5 hours. I'm 100% sure about that. So let me just Google the current date in UK, guys. My God, this is so embarrassing. Give me a minute. UK date. Okay, so it is the 6th in UK. So Collins Bandit says, yeah, it will be tomorrow. Oh, thank you so much. That's what I wanted to confirm. Thank you so much. Even Anand Gokhale says, yes, the press conference is tomorrow. So thank you so much, guys. Because for a minute I thought I was really going crazy or something because for some reason I thought the press conference would be day after tomorrow. So is Sasha Lense a sports psychologist? Yes, he is. But the interesting part is he's going to be more of the coaching side, less mental side. So currently in the UK it's 5:51. So if any of you guys at any point of the day, if you know what time the basically what time the press conference will be, then basically you can just drop it in the community post, or basically just comment on any of my videos, guys. And just confirm comment on any of my videos if you know the time, and I'm just gonna pin it, guys, because I have no idea what time it's gonna be. Even if you have the time in UK, then just mention, because I'll convert it into Indian time. So Collins Banner says, "You're welcome." I mean, thank you so much, because you really cleared my confusion. I was really confused and worried that I got the dates wrong, because I literally prepared a thumbnail and I literally already scheduled a post. I just need to know what time it was. Arun Gito says, "The press conference is tomorrow 7th. Thank you so much, guys, all of you all for confirming it. All now I need to know is what time it is, because I should get the time in the morning actually. So actually, I'll just find the time in the morning." So Leo says, hi Leo, thanks for joining the stream. You joined the stream before today evening. Sorry I couldn't reply to you that time because I was kind of busy. I seen your comments, but I couldn't speak because actually I was recording another video, because I just got the breaking news that Man United had appointed Chris Armas. So during that stream I couldn't actually speak. That's the reason I didn't actually put my mic on a lot, because basically breaking news just between the stream came that they appointed him. So, guys, once again, I would like to thank all of you all for joining the stream. Obviously, Sasha Lense, that's the main reason we are here, but we've kind of diverted the topic, doesn't matter. So, I just want to thank all of you all for joining. Thank you, Haran Gitu, Leo, thank you a lot to Collins Panda. You really helped me and basically confirm that I'm not crazy, and the press conference is tomorrow. Once again, thank you for Nell Lockwood. Also, thanks to Noel John, AF Gaming, all those who joined the stream, guys. Really appreciated. Aryan Mishra says, "You sound Indian." Very good spot. I am Indian. It looks like you're very good at, figuring it out. I am Indian. Venki says, "If you download Man United official app, it will send notification if press conference starts, in case you don't know when it is." I actually do have the app. So I don't know how I can show you guys. I do have the app. In fact, just half an hour ago, I didn't get any notification, but what I did was I basically typed Ralf Rangnick Champions League press conference, and it just gave me a couple of stupid videos of Champions League. I literally didn't get any information in that. So the way I'm going to watch the press conference and give you updates, guys, is using the app. So I'm just going to try it again. So I do have the app. Give me a minute, guys. It will send notification. Oh, so basically it will send notification when it starts, so not before that. Okay, so then I guess I'll have to wait for it tomorrow. Obviously, I want to know before that, because I'm going to schedule a stream, and obviously we're going to be a little early just to react to stuff like that. So I do have the app. I will make sure to use it, I would say, properly. So let's just see, guys. I mean, we've really diverted the topic we were talking for. I mean, doesn't matter. So let's just see if we have any other breaking news so far. We've got 33 people watching. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. Please be sure to like and subscribe, really helps the channel. And obviously, I will do basically like a watch along, like a live stream watch along for the press conference. It's going to be really interesting, guys. I'm really psyched for it. So I'm expecting it to be basically, I'm going to say, this is in Indian time, guys. I'm going to say in Indian time, it's going to be from 4 to 7. So basically in UK time, that's going to be around 9. Paulus Banner says, "Manu official only notification when the press conference." Okay, that's really frustrating, because the problem is, if they actually notify me when the press conference is going to start, I will actually miss a couple of stuff by the time I go to actually start the stream and stuff like that. That's the reason I want to know, because imagine if I get the notification at an unusual time. So it's going to be really difficult for me to actually know. That's the reason I actually wanted to confirm it a day before, but there's no source or anything that tells the time. So hopefully tomorrow morning when I get up, I know what time it's going to be. Abhi Mujmadar says, "Glory, glory, Man United." I mean, absolutely everyone wants that at the moment. Great to see. Thanks for joining the stream. I mean, there should have been an easier way from which we knew what timings it would be. Like, I felt Man United should have done a thing where they literally post the press conference in different time zones of different countries. It would have been really easy. But thanks to you guys, I already know that's going to be tomorrow 100%. Only thing I need to figure out is what time it's going to be, because obviously there will be a player along with Ralf Ragnick. Depending on that, I've got to change my thumbnail. At the moment, the thumbnail I've put, it kind of includes Cristiano Ronaldo, so I'm hoping he's there. I don't expect him to be there, but hopefully we get a lot of updates on that stuff, guys. Really interesting is going to be the press conference tomorrow. So we're like 40 minutes in, guys. Kaleb Mia says, "Are you Indian?" I mean, literally, like every stream I do, someone else asks me, "I am Indian." Surprisingly, I don't know why it's a surprise. I expected my voice to be literally found as Indian, but I am Indian. Let me know how you recognized my voice as Indian, please, because literally every stream, someone else asks me. Like, if I scroll up, if you scroll up the chat, you'll see another guy ask me. No problem against him, just saying it's like weird. Literally every stream. Collins Banner says, "What is the CV for the new assistant coach?" So there are two assistant coaches if you go to see. So basically, there's no problem. I'm just going to do it live. So the one that has been confirmed, that is Chris Armas. So I've already done a video on him, but I'll just quickly show you guys. There's no harm in that. So Chris Armas. So I mean, I really like Google, guys. It's really useful for this type of stuff. So I'm just going to go to his manager profile. That's where I get all his stats and stuff like that. So this is the profile basically. I mean, he's bald. Maybe that scares the hell out of players. So he is 49 years of age, and this is his CV. He was an assistant manager for Chicago Fires in 2008, guys, just for 1 year. Then in 2015, he was the assistant manager for New York. This is Red Bulls, and this is basically where he met Ralf Ragnick. This is the part where he coached along Ralf Ragnick. Basically, they met each other. So the time in New York, and then he was appointed in 2018 as the full-time manager. So obviously he impressed, and therefore he was appointed full-time. But I think he was sacked, and then recently in 2021, literally, guys, not even, I would say not even a full year ago, he was appointed as Toronto FC manager, and he has 15 matches so far. And his points per game is actually horrendous, guys. But let's not judge him. So I would say isn't the best CV, but at the end of the day, he's an assistant manager, and I think Ralph Ragnick would know what kind of assistant managers he's bringing in. So let's just see if you have any other news or stuff. So we've got a tweet from Cristiano Ronaldo, not related to what the topic is at all. So Jesse, basically Mark Goldberg tweeting that Jesse March, an assistant, would be amazing with Ragnick. Huge increase in coaching talent with massive focus on the high press. Interestingly, I have done a video on Jesse March today, guys. So if any of you don't know anything about him, please be sure to check it on my channel. I have done a video on Jesse Marsh. So it's interesting. I've really not heard actually a lot of Jesse Marsh. I basically did a study on him. I would say a quick study, less than 10-minute study, and I made a video on him basically just today. So he has currently just been sacked from RB Leipzig a few days ago, guys. I think less than 2 days ago. So could be interesting if he'd like to go into a, I wouldn't say coaching, but would go back to into football just in a few days. So guys, I think this is the point where I'm going to end the stream. We've had up till 38 people watching today. It's dropped to 14, but people, thank you so much for joining the stream. It's gone to 17 now. Once again, I would like to thank all the people in the chat. A couple of people asking me if I'm Indian. Yes, I am Indian before anyone else asks me. I think what I'm going to do is at the end of every video, I'm just going to pin to the chat that I am Indian. Going to be a lot easier. So thanks so much to Collins Panda, Khalid Mayer for asking me whether I'm Indian. Aryan Misra says you sound Indian once again. Leo says hi. Thanks to all of you guys who joined the stream, especially Noel John too. This is going to be the end, guys, definitely, because we don't have any other information and stuff like that. And we've gone 40 minutes into the stream, more than I expected, guys. So, also breaking news that Varane could possibly join back from Norwich. I think if we stay on, we're going to get like lots of news and just keep on staying on. So I'm going to end it here, guys. So please be tuned for tomorrow's live stream. It's going to be basically like a live reaction. Collins Bander says, thanks to you, man. I mean, thank you so much, Collins, for joining the stream. I really appreciate it. You really cleared my basic confusion, I would say. I don't know why I got confused or which date it was, but that's finally over. So I'm happy with that. So once again, guys, remember tomorrow, a live stream. I don't exactly know what time it's going to be, but if you subscribe, you're going to get notified. Also, if you're not, then maybe you can just search it up and hopefully my channel should pop up. So hopefully Cristiano Ronaldo is with Ragni because he's in my thumbnail which I've already made. So that's for today's video, guys. I guess I'll see you tomorrow for the live stream. Please be sure to at least drop in if you're free. I really appreciate that and thank you so much. And so currently I'm in India. Before I stop confusing anyone, I'm gonna say good night because many people ask me if I'm Indian. So good night because in India it's quite late now. It's 10:30 plus. I mean, that's a lot of additional information I'm giving you guys. Anyways, so good night, guys. Enjoy your day.